When Muslims conquered cities in the Iberian Peninsula in the early 8th century, submission could take place in two forms, by pact or by arms. In the case of a pact, the conquerors guaranteed protection for the defeated, who became dhimmis. Their lives, property, and religious practices were respected, and their churches were not destroyed. In return, they paid the jizya, a personal tax placed on non-Muslims who lived and worked on lands now belonging to the Islamic community. These agreements often fixed an amount of money or goods to be paid, though the actual situation of dhimmis changed over time depending on the policies of rulers. Sometimes Christian churches collaborated with Islamic authorities, while in other periods they faced restrictions or even the destruction of their buildings. Conquest by arms was different. What would have been protected in the pact occurred. Their lives, property, and religious practices were not respected, and their churches were looted and destroyed. Men were killed, and women and children were taken into slavery. Thus, cities that resisted were taken by force, and their populations faced heavy demands. Yet the picture was not always clear-cut. Other regions, such as Damascus and Alexandria, show that their treaties could break down into violence, or that an initial agreement could later be replaced by military domination. In Al-Andalus, some places like Mérida were subdued by arms, while others, such as Count Tadmir, reached agreements that allowed them to keep a degree of autonomy in exchange for tribute. In this way, submission to Muslim conquest in Al-Andalus could occur through treaty, with protection, or through military force, and both forms shaped the experiences of the conquered.